Okay, now let's start with today's class. In today's class, we'll be looking at uh, connection device. Right? All this while we were looking at the communication channel. Right? Now we look at connection device. Now, most of you must be having modem at home. Anyone? Or maybe router at home. Right? Maybe a digital router or pocket Wi-Fi. Right? So all those are connection devices. So let's even you can see in the school we have the router placed in the library. The switches are there in the labs, right? So all those are connection devices. So let's go through. It says connection device are devices that connect the devices to the communication channels for data to be transmitted. These are modem, network interface card, switch, routers. Okay, so those are the four types of connection device. So let's look at first one, which is the modem. Okay, modem, the function of modem is it conveys the digital signal from the computer into analog signal that travels over the telephone line, and the receiving modem converts the analog signal back into digital signal so that it can be processed by the computer. See, so that's what modem does, right? From one modem, for example, you are using a modem at home, and maybe another person is using a modem at his home. If you are sending something from your home to his, from your phone to his phone, then it will go through your modem. Then from your modem, it will go to that person's modem, and from that person, it will go to your phone or a computer, right? So that's how data flows, information flows. So the purpose of modem, the main purpose is it will convey the signals from digital to analog and analog to digital. Two things it will do, right? If it will send information, it will convert from digital to analog, right? If the modem is receiving information, it will convert analog signal to digital signal, right? Now remember, modem, the word modem came from two words, okay, which is modulator and demodulator. Right? Modulator, right, or modulation is the process of converting data from digital to analog, right? Whereas demodulator is opposite. It is a process of converting data from analog to digital, right? So very important. It's always tested in the exam. Please, you should know the difference. Modulator is from digital to analog, whereas demodulator is a process of converting data from analog to digital. Okay, now you can see the PC is there, right? And then that PC is connected to a modem. This is the setup that is here in school. Okay? That is how computers are connected to the internet with the help of the modem. Right? Now, why the need for modem? Remember, since the telephone lines were designed to carry voice data, that is analog signals, and the computer only understands digital signals. That is the reason, because since the computer understands digital signal, that's why modem is introduced, so that that modem can help that analog signal to be converted to digital signal, so that that digital signal the computer can understand, right? So just like an interpreter, right? If you don't know Chinese language, right, and you want to talk to one Chinese person, and that Chinese person doesn't know your language, so you need someone who understands both language, right? Your language and that Chinese person's language. So he will become an interpreter. He will be in between you. He will listen to you, tell whatever you're telling to that person, then he will listen to that Chinese person, and whatever that person is telling, he will tell you. See, so that's what a modem does, right? It is in between, right, the computer and the sending device, so that can translate the signals. I hope I'm clear. Now, you can see there are these two signals I'm talking about. Digital signals are block kind of thing, right? Is block. You can see, and then analog signal is a wavy kind of wave kind of thing, right? Okay. Now, types of communication signals: analog signal, telephone signals, continuous electronic wave. Right. Now, as I was saying, analog and digital signal. Analog signal, remember, it is used for telephone signal. It is used as telephone signals. It is continuous electronic wave, whereas digital signal is used for computer signals, right? Presence or absence of an electronic pulse or off. So those are the two types of signals, right? The diagram is given here. I think it's also in the notes that I gave you, okay, in the worksheet. And then the types of modems. Now there are different types of modems. Modems include analog, digital subscriber line, that is DSL line, cable, and integrated services digital network (ISDN). Now analog modems are used for dial-up connections. DSL and cable are high-speed broadband connections. ISDN modems transfer information in channels of 64 kilobits per second, which can be combined for higher speeds. Right. So let me just show you. See, so that is what he's talking about. He's talking about telephone, right? The types of modem. One type of modem is telephone. Another type of modem is DSL, that is digital subscriber line, and then cable and wireless. So those are the four types of modem. Okay? So we'll look at the first one, telephone modem. Now, telephone modem can be either internal or external. It connects computer directly to a telephone line. So mostly it's in the offices. In the office, the telephone line is directly connected to the computer. That's a telephone signal. Okay? It connects computer directly to a telephone line. That's a telephone modem. Right? Normally, TFL, telecom, they provide this type of modem, right? Which will provide the internet access, provide you can call someone or receive call, right? All those things. So you can see the diagram here, the last diagram. See, the phone is here. The phone is connected to one splitter, right? Now through again from the splitter there is a modem is connected. So what will happen? The phone will give analog signal, right? And then this modem will convert it to digital. Why it is converting to digital? So that this computer can understand. If it will not convert to digital, this computer will not understand. So that's why it is there is a modem here. Right? I hope you are clear on this. Now DSL, the second one, digital subscriber line. It uses standard phone lines. It is external and uses either USB or Ethernet ports. So you can see it's the standard phone lines. So it is using either Ethernet use ports or USB ports. You can see in the diagram. This is the DSL device. Okay? The power is plugged here, and then this is a computer. Right? In the computer, the Ethernet port is used. In the phone, also Ethernet port is used. See, the splitter is here and so on. Right? So this is also a DSL. Now, what will happen? You will receive a call, right? And if you want that information to be transferred to this one, or maybe data is sent, the data will come to phone. From the phone, it will go to splitter. It will go to do this DSL, the digital subscriber line, and this will convert, right? This will convert analog signal to digital, and it will go to computer. Then the computer will understand digital signal. Right? I hope you're clear on this. Next one, cable. Cable uses coaxial cable, same as your television. You must have seen at the back of your TV. If you take out the antenna wire, you'll see it's a coaxial cable. It uses either USB or Ethernet ports. Right? So this cable, the blue one, you must have seen in the school. This is the Ethernet cable. Right? It can be plugged here in the computer. Okay? Oh, sorry, in the cable modem, and in the computer here. Right? So that's how cable modem is also used as a connection device. The diagram on the right also shows that it's a cable modem. Okay, now wireless, that means we don't need cable, right? Does not use cables, and also known as WWAN, wireless wide area network modem. The signals are sent through the air, where transfer speed or transfer rate is measured in bits per second. The higher the speed, the faster the transfer rate. Right? So remember that that's wireless connection device. So remember Wi-Fi. Right? If people can access Wi-Fi hotspot or from any wireless device and any wireless modem, you can access data wireless. Right? Your phone is also a wireless device. See?
Device.
Computer, if your computer has access, if it is a wireless adapter, it can be connected to the computer to the wireless modem. See, the laptop is connected wirelessly. See, so this is the setup. Yes, I think this was the fourth type of modem. So what are the differences between the four types of modems? Anyone? Anyone? Yes, Christian. What's the difference?
So the connection was not been clear because I just joined the class now.
Oh, anyone else? What are the differences between the four types of modems? What's the difference? See, we talked about telephone modem, right? Then we talked about DSL modem. Right? Then we talked about cable modem, and then wireless modem. So what is the difference between these four types of modem? Anyone? No one want to tell me the answer? Please don't keep the answer to yourself. Let me see who we have. Rishu? Okay, never mind. Maybe you don't want to tell me the answer. Yeah, you can message me the answer, and I'll tell you whether it's correct or not. Oh, I want answer from everyone. Right after this class. Okay, let's move on. It says network interface card. This is another type of connection device. Right? One was modem, Now second one is network interface card. Network
Card.
interface card is a computer circuit board or card that is installed in a computer so that it can be connected to a network. See, if this network interface card is not in the computer, you will not be able to connect to the network or internet. Right? This network interface card, it's a motherboard. See, is a motherboard. It is attached to the computer. Some computers, in some computers, you'll see this one missing, and they'll say, "Oh, I can't connect to the internet." So just because of this card, if it's missing, not be able to connect to the network or internet. And then another one is switch. This one is, you must be familiar with this. It's there in the lab. Right? It's a computer networking device that connects several devices together on a computer network. So this is a 8-port switch. 8-port only. 8 ports means you can put 8 different wires here, right? And it can be connected to 8 different computers, right? We have 24 port, 16 port, 32 port, and so on, right? So hope you know you can understand the definition. It can connect several devices, right? Meaning more than one device. Router. Now routers are devices that connect several computers and mobile devices together. See, so router, a switch, you can connect. I mean, you can connect wires only. Yeah, that's the function of switch. Only you can connect the what do you call Cat5, Cat6 wires. But router is both things. Right? It's wireless plus wired both. Right? In router, you will not find many ports. Maybe 3-4 ports. You can connect directly from the router to the computer. But the rest you can connect wirelessly without the wires. Okay. Next one. I'll not discuss that. Next one. A router is typically connected to at least 2 networks, commonly 2 local area networks or wide area networks, or a LAN and its ISP's network. Routers are located at gateways, the places where 2 or more networks connected. A router's job, as its name implies, is to route packets to other networks until that packet ultimately reaches destination. A network switch is a small hardware device that joins multiple computers together within one local area network. Switches are incapable of joining multiple networks. Right? So there's the difference between router and switch. Right? As I was saying, routers are gateways. Right? You can connect many computers together. Even it can connect 2 networks together. It says it can connect to. So there's the difference between router and switch. A router can connect 2 or more networks together, but a switch, see the last line, it is incapable of joining multiple networks. So there's the difference. Okay? Routers can connect 2 or more networks. Switch can't connect 2 more networks. 2 more networks means, for example, one network is here in the library. Many computers are connected. Another network is there in the computer lab. See, many computers are connected. Now, if you want to join this libraries network to computer labs network, then you need a router. And that is what is happening here. We are using. Okay? There is a router in the library, and that router is connected to this libraries network and to computer labs network. Even it is connected to school's office network. Right? Even it is connected to all the classrooms where the networking cable is. Year 12, year 13, year 11. Right? So that's why routers are used. Right? Switch will only connect computers, multiple computers together. Meaning, a switch is used. You must have seen. One switch is in computer lab 1, another 2. See, so one switch for one network, another switch for another network. So that's the function. That's the difference between a router and switch. Okay. what is hub? It says a hub is a common connection point for devices in a network. That means a place where all the devices come in meet. Hubs are commonly used to connect segments of a LAN. Right?
Like
When,
when
for example, there is a LAN. LAN, the long form of LAN is local area network. Local area network. That means a network that is just within a building, in one building. Okay? Now, when a packet arrives at one port, it is copied to other ports so that all segments of a LAN can see all packets. For example, uh, we have not discussed that, but we'll discuss later about LAN. Okay? LAN is local area. Now, local area network can be many types. Okay? It can be a bus network or tree network or a star network. Okay? So in one building there can be a different types of network. Right? So that's what hub does. Hub is a place where is a joining place, is a linking place from where all the devices are connected. Right? Just like Ministry of Education, what they have done, right? They have created a learning hub for you people. Right? So that learning hub has all the videos and the files and everything, notes and other things, questions and answers. Now there is a learning hub for everyone in Fiji, all the students in Fiji. Right? So that's the purpose of hub. That's what hub in networking do. Right? It it is acting as a common point, common connection point, right, for devices in a network. Right? Even in the wiring, if you see at home, you'll find a hub, one or two hubs, right, where all the wires come and meet, and then from there again it is distributed. Right? So I hope you understand. If you don't understand, please go back and see some videos on this, or maybe I'll send one video on this to you people. Okay. While modems usually connect a single computer to the internet, a switch and a router can connect hundreds to thousands of computers in a
thousands
network.
of computers in a network.
See, modems will only connect single computer, but switch and router will connect many computers. See, that's something good about switches and routers. Okay, video here you can see this video is between about router and switch. I think it's 7 minutes video. Please see properly and listen very carefully, please.
Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to talk about the difference between modem and router. Because a lot of people actually think that a modem and a router are the same thing, but they are not. They are different, two separate modes on a network. So I'm going to explain the difference. Now, if you want internet inside your home or business, you have to have a modem is what brings you to your home or business. A modem establishes and maintains dedicated your internet service provider to give you access to the internet. Now, the reason why you have to have a modem is because different types of signals are used on a computer and on the internet. A computer only reads digital signals, while signals out on the internet are analog. As analog data comes in from the internet, the modem demodulates the incoming analog signals into a digital signal so that a computer can understand it. And a modem also modulates outgoing digital signals from a computer into an analog signal as it goes out on the internet. And this is where we get the word modem. The word modem means modulator, demodulator, which is exactly what a modem does. It modulates outgoing data from the computer and demodulates incoming from the internet. Now, a router comes in after the modem. Now, Now, there are different types of routers. There are routers that are used in businesses and larger organizations, and there are smaller routers that are used in homes and small businesses, but they basically do the same thing. But for this video, we're going to use the small office, home office router that most of us are familiar with. A router is what routes or passes your internet connection to all of your devices in your home or business. It directs it to all of your computers, tablets, phones, and so on, so that those devices can access the internet. A typical small office, home office router, like this one here, will have a built-in switch with multiple ports so that you can connect multiple devices using an Ethernet cable connection. And it also functions as a wireless access point so that wireless devices, such as tablets and laptops, can have internet access. Now, technically, you really don't need a router if you only want one of your devices to access the internet. You just plug that device's network cable directly into the modem, and then you'll be able to access the internet. However, like most homes and businesses, you're going to have multiple devices that need access to the internet. That's where you would need a router. There are also different types of routers. Two of the most common types are cable and DSL modems. So depending upon what type of internet you want to use, you need to use the correct type of modem. Cable modems are connected to your home using a coaxial cable. Cable is typically provided by the same company that provides you with cable television, such as which is one of the largest providers in the United States. DSL modems are connected using a typical phone line. DSL is provided by companies such as AT&T, which is the largest provider in the US. Now, a lot of times, your internet service provider, when they send you a modem, or if you were to buy one at the store, the modem might be a modem router combination. So it will be a modem with a built-in wireless router in one physical device, such as this one here. So here is an example of several different networks on how they connect to the internet. For example, this network here on the left is using a cable modem, and it's using a small office, home office router, so that its computers and the tablet can have internet access. On the bottom, we have another network, and this network is using a DSL modem, and it's also using a small office, home office router, so that its computers, the laptop, and the tablet can access the internet. Network here on the right is an example of a business network, and it's using a cable modem, and it's using a business router, so we can connect its computers and its server. And finally, we have the network here on the top, and this only has one device that needs internet access, so it doesn't need to use a router. It can just directly connect to the modem because only one device needs internet access. Now, if you're wondering how hubs and switches relate to routers and modems, especially if you saw my other video where I explained the differences between hubs, switches, and routers, well, keep in mind that most routers will have a built-in switch inside. So there's no need to have a switch if you already have a router that has a switch built into it. So for example, a router like this may have a 4-port integrated switch so that you can connect 4 Ethernet cables for your wired devices. So the only time that you may need to add a switch to this network is if you needed more wired connections for your devices. So you can just connect a switch to your router and then add more connections to the switch. So just to clear things up even more, over here we have the internet with all of its routers. Then as the internet is routed into this private network, it first reaches the modem. Then it goes from the modem to its router with its integrated switch, and then it's passed to all of its computers.
Right, I hope you people have understood whatever I was trying to tell you people. It was there in it was played in the video. Right, so I'll end the class here. If you have any question, then you can ask me. Otherwise, I'll end the class because we have only 4 minutes left.